वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Welcome to the Virsa channel, your go-to source for the exploring the rich heritage and a vibrant culture of Sikhs. We are delighted to have you with us today to delve at significant historical events, that had a lasting impact on the Sikh community. This topic is Anandpur Sahib resolution, a pivotal moment in the Sikh history, passed in 1973. This resolution was a declaration of political and religious autonomy of Sikhs and had a diverse effect on the political, cultural, and the social cultural aspects of the Sikhs, addressing issues such as the regional autonomy and economic policies. Let's start the video. While Sikhs of India has been historically been recognized as a political pillar since the founding of the Khalsa Panth in late 17th century. While the status of the Sikh community at the international level in the leading powers of the Europe and Asia such as France, England, Italy, Russia, China, Tibet, etc. Not in the Asia and the European powers, but also in the late 19th century in the exiled Firangis, the Hindu Congress and the Muslim League. In the mid 19th century, it has been surrendered and accepted. While the Hindu majority imposed its constitutional order on the country in 1950, that stripped the Sikhs of their political identity and cultural distinctiveness, thus eliminating the Sikhs politically and by bringing them to the brink of spiritual and cultural degradation. It brings every one of us at the point of drowning and perishing forever in the salty ocean of the Hinduism. While the Sikhs has been bound and enslaved by bluntly breaking the covenants and public promises made with the Sikhs, the promises were never fulfilled. While in 1950, the Sikh representatives in the Vidhan Sabha approving such a constitutional agreement, they refused to become the party and refused to sign the original document of the constitution. The Shromani Akali Dal declared on the behalf of the name of Sikhs as a representative of the Sikhs. The Sikhs are determined to save themselves from the destructive situation by all the responsible means to be free, so that they can permanently ensure to live with dignity and wanted their honor back in this democratic nation. And wanted that their rightful contribution should be recognized in the mainstream and in the modern world. Their history should be recognized. Their sacrifices should be recognized. The Sikhs demand that without delay an autonomous region should be established in the northern side of the country, where all the basic policies should be constructed with the interest of Sikhs and should be recognized Sikhs should be recognized as a constituently prominent and should be given the special importance. The Anandpur Sahib resolution, authenticated by Sant Harcharan Singh Longewal and adopted on the 18th All India Conference held in Ludhiana on October 28-29, 1978. It outlines a comprehensive set of demands and principles aimed at enhancing the political, economic and cultural standing of Sikh community within the India. So the summarized key they recognized the key points that they gave in the resolution are as the federal reconstruction. Under the banner of the federal reconstruction, 3 points were discussed. First, central and state relationships, decentralization and state autonomy. The first one was central and state relationship. Advocates for a true and federal structure for redefining the relationship between the central government and the states, emphasizing states' autonomy. Second was decentralization, support of decentralizing powers, aligning with the principles of the democracy and economic progress. State autonomy, endorsing the state autonomy to safeguard religious and linguistic minorities. The fundamental rights, the legal rights, the constitutional rights should be saved and ensuring national and unity and integrity. The second one, the resolution number second was addressing historical injustice. So the points discussed under the resolution number 2, addressing the historical injustice here. Chandigarh. They demanded the transfer of Chandigarh back to Punjab. Punjabi speaking areas. Call of merging the Punjabi speaking areas to Punjab. Control of headworks. Assist the Punjab to retain control over the rival headworks. Point 4 discussed under this resolution was Ravi Bias water dispute. Seeks the revision of the Ravi Bias water distribution award. Military representation. Advocates maintaining a current ratio of the Sikhs representation in the Indian Army. And the last point that we discussed in the resolution number 2 was the Harari region. Opposes land reforms adversely affecting the settlers of the Terai region of Uttar Pradesh. Resolution number 3, the economic policy. Under economic policy, 3 points were discussed again: the economic justice, employment, and state development. So under the economic justice, they emphasize the upliftment of the poor and opposition of the capitalist monopolies. Employment. Call for eradicating the unemployment within 10 years, focusing on the weaker section and fair wage, equal and fair wage, no labor bonding. State development. Process economic plans to make Punjab leading state with initiatives like establishing a stock exchange in Ludhiana. They wanted an international airport in Amritsar. They also wanted the tax reforms, suggesting the shift of tax burden from the poor to rich. And at the end, agriculture industry. They also wanted agriculture advocates for a fair pricing, industrialization, diversification in the agriculture. Resolution number 4, linguistic rights. Demand the second language state of the Punjabi in the neighboring states as per the Nehru language formula. Resolution number 5, agricultural modernization. They wanted the process of adoption of the excise duty and tractors to aid the former poor farmers. Labor rights. Resolution number 8, labor rights. Minimum wage and labor rights. Calls for the amendment to improve the economic conditions of the laboring classes. Resolution number 9, religious broadcasting of the Gurbani Kirtan. Seeks a permission to establish a broadcasting station at the Golden Temple for the 6 spiritual broadcasts of the Kirtan and Katha from the mainstream Darbar Sahib. Resolution number 10, legal amendments for the farmers. They wanted to possess change in the inheritance of the laws of the laws and for the agricultural land and for the wealth tax and estate duty. Resolution number 11, social welfare for the scheduled castes. Demand a budget allocation and a special ministry for the scheduled and non-scheduled castes, their welfare. Resolution number 12, industrial and agricultural development. Ravi Bias waters and industrial projects. Demands for a fair water distribution and establishment of agro-industrial units in the Punjab. Basic political goals they wanted to be fulfilled. Spiritual and cultural unity. Emphasizes in the spiritual unity and social principles of they wanted as social principles of Sikhism to be diversified in this all world. Spiritual and cultural unity emphasizes the spiritual unity and social principles of Sikhism. Gurdwara administration. Call for a better administration and management of the Gurdwara. Political representation of the Sikhs. Advocates for the protecting Sikh interests to the political means, ensuring proper representation and equal federal structure with equal state representation. They wanted Sikhs to be represented equally in all the spheres. Economic and social policies, agriculture and land reforms, industrial policies, taxation and wealth redistribution, employment and social security. Emphasize for the full employment, unemployment allowances and old age pensions. Educational and cultural goals. They wanted the educational reforms, sport compulsory and free education for the matriculation with a focus of upliftment of the weaker sections of the society. The Anandpur Sahib resolution represents a significant milestone in the political aspirations of the Sikh community, not only for the Sikh community, but also for all the Punjabiyat, aiming for the greater autonomy, economic justice, and cultural recognition and social welfare within the framework of the Indian state.